You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I regret whatever life choices I made that brought me to this moment.
Regret? How dare you? The fate of the world is at stake. Wallowing in doubt won't save anyone.
Okay, I'm going to cast my doubts aside and get on with it.
Good, that's the spirit. No hesitation, no weaknesses. You make your way up to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are covered in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Well thought. Hiding the blade from plain sight will add up for the element of surprise. If the princess doesn't expect you to slay her, this will make your task somewhat easier. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering through the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way! Why would you even think that?
I don't really know. If you came down here to kill me, you would have brought a weapon, obviously. But you didn't, so would you like to talk?
You step forward to speak face to face with the princess. She doesn't know it, but you're not unarmed. When you think it's the right moment, slay her without hesitation.
Which political party do you support?
What a pointless question. Do I look like one who knows about politics? I've been trapped down here for God knows how long, and I have no idea of how much the world has changed ever since then. So no, I have no preference over any political party. Besides, whatever opinion I may have would obviously be outdated, so what good will it do to give you outdated information?
For once, I totally agree with the princess, but don't expect this to happen again.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh, what a short chat. So, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it? I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chain somewhere in the cabin.
You're right about that, but what if we don't need a key to free her? We still have an ace up our sleeve.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and you won't like what happens if you use it for that.
And if there isn't a key, I've come up with another way of freeing you.
Oh, so you did have an ace up your sleeve, Smarty. What are you waiting for? Use it to get me out of here.
I'm begging you, you cannot let her leave this basement. The world is counting on you. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you.
I guess we can leave together then, right? Let's go, I want to see the outside. I know we have just met, but I'm excited to leave this cabin with you.
Do not.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
I'm afraid I can't let that happen. We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Watch me. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, is that a... What is happening? Why does she have a gun?
I don't know. What have you done? What did you do?
I haven't done anything. Why are you acting confused? I thought you would know something about this.
I never explicitly said how she was going to slay us. I just knew she was dangerous, and that proved me right. You should have listened to me.
You were the one who dragged us into this.
Why did you make me do that? We were going to leave together.
This can't be how it ends.
As much as I have hoped for things to go differently, I'm afraid this is the end. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are we just not going to talk about what happened last time?
Of course we are, and I can assure you we are not going to the cabin unprepared.
What in the world are you talking about? The cabin has what we need to get the job done.
I'm not in for some useless knife if the princess has a machine gun.
She's just a princess. What kind of princess owns a machine gun? Are you out of your mind?
I think they call it a Tony gun.
Does it matter? What matters is that we need something better than a useless knife. Screw going to the cabin. We're going to a gun store.
A gun store? Can you really bring us there?
Pardon me, but I don't think you're going to be able to find a gun store in the middle of the woods.
Watch me! And here we are.
Whoa, that's sick. Looks like you're not the only one with the cards.
Cards? We've always been the ones with the cards.
Buckle up, boys. We're gonna show this damsel a piece of our lead and copper.
Well, if we're slaying the princess in the end, I suppose I have nothing against this. Do we even have money to afford a weapon?
That's a great point. That might actually pose a bigger problem than I thought.
If we need to pay, then we're going to make the dealer pay.
Whoa, calm down, I'm sure there's a better way to settle this.
I don't think brawling the dealer would be exactly ideal when they likely have a weapon for self-defense.
That, and I don't think getting shot to death by a gun dealer while trying to rob something is heroic.
We'll simply have to improvise. Let's go in.
If you're so confident about this, then I suppose it's fine.
The interior of the store is almost entirely bare, although despite its simplistic and liminal nature, the quality of the store appears to be properly maintained, as if someone had been running this store.
Can you even call this a store? It's way too empty to be one, except for that one rack, of course.
Perhaps this store was newly renovated. Your eyes lock onto the only available gun rack placed adjacent to the store counter, with 3 deadly firearms on it.
If no one's here, then I guess it's not so bad borrowing a gun, aye?
Well, let's just hope no one is looking.
Oi, oi, oi! Did a customer arrive?
Who was that?
Sounded like it came behind the counter.
An unsuspecting individual arises from behind the counter, cartoonishly.
Hello there. You've got quite delicate feathers. I guess you flocked over to this store, am I right?
I kinda don't like this guy already.
Oh, well. Looks like we've got a new problem.
The man stares at you with a wide smile, awaiting your response.
Come on over. Tell me what you want.
So, are you the only person here?
Yes! I run this store by myself. It was newly opened yesterday. You are the first customer yet.
Is this place always so empty?
I only recently opened the store, but there's plenty of firearms on their way to be stocked in this store. Or, of course, you can buy the current available firearms if there's any that piques your interest.
Did you by any chance have a customer with the appearance of a young woman who goes by the name Princess?
Ooh, no. I only opened this store yesterday. I don't expect there to be that many customers, but it's a sight seeing you come in.
Fascinating. Where did she get that Tony or Thomas gun or whatever it was called?
Looks like she has other affiliations.
That doesn't make sense. If the princess did have affiliations, she wouldn't even be in that basement in the first place.
Maybe it's a trap, which we have clearly fallen victim to.
I'm still not convinced with this past life nonsense, but we've got a world to save here, and I don't think bickering over how the princess obtained a firearm is any helpful to the situation of the world.
Do you know the name of this weapon that kinda goes like Tony gun or Thomas gun?
Tony gun? Thomas gun? I just call them all handguns.
No words here.
Could I purchase any of the firearms from the rack?
Did you not see the only 3 available firearms beside me? We've got a small handgun, a medium-sized handgun, and a giant handgun.
Is it me, or does that giant handgun seem a little bit more than just a handgun?
Not just you. Now that's what you call a machine gun.
Do you think we can ask for the machine gun?
Do I need to remind you that we're empty pockets?
Right, completely forgot about that.
Let's just ask him if we can borrow it.
You can't be serious. There's no way that will work.
Just try it!
Can I borrow your guns?
Did you really think that would work on me?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Because it would!
See? Told you it would work!
Nah, I'm kidding! Got you there. I can tell by your expression that you're empty pockets.
Never mind! Can we just steal a weapon and go? I think his only firearms are the ones by the rack.
Why do you even need a weapon so badly?
Tell him that we, just want to try out his firearms.
Only a fool would fall for such trek. I'd say we cut our losses and get out of here and resort to our old ways. I doubt the princess actually has a machine gun.
Well, I'd like to try them out.
Trying out my firearms? Well, I'm sorry to inform you there are no available firing ranges at this store.
I tried.
Look, trust me on this, but if I could only borrow your weapons just for a little while, I'll repay you back twice the price.
I really hope you know what you're doing. Do we really have the money for that?
Of course we don't. We're going to hope killing that princess is worth however much money that firearm costs.
Now, if I were any sane weapon dealer, I'd immediately tell you to get out of my sight! But I'm a nice guy! I believe there's nothing suspicious about a man asking to borrow my weapons for free without asking them if they have a license or not. Oh, by the way, I'm only letting you borrow the small handgun. I ran out of ammo for the medium and giant handgun.
We'll take it.
A gun is a gun. Ours may be small, but it's better than a knife. One bullet is all it takes to take down that princess.
Hey, I'm not blind!
Worth a shot. You reach out and take the small handgun off the rack. Its handle perfectly fits with your hand. You pull the gun rack back and hear a click. The weapon is fully loaded. I'm not going to question why this handgun is fully loaded for something put on display. I've seen enough from this store to know not to question it.
It's time. We must make this shots count.
Come back anytime! Oh, and don't forget about your deal.
We're either going to come back with fat stacks of cash or dead on the floor, but I won't let the latter happen. Let's not waste any time. We're marching to the cabin like a fierce soldier.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of here, so don't trust her ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's get on with it already.
The interior of the cabin is modern compared to its exterior. The walls are smooth concrete with columns on the sides. Facing parallel from each other as well are two American flags. The only furniture of note is a small glass table. Perched on its edge is a magazine? Hold on, why is there a magazine there? We never questioned there being a pristine blade last time, so I don't see how a magazine is any different.
We'll take it. An extra item for us to use.
You pick up the magazine. It fits perfectly with your gun. Down the fancy carpeted stairs, your eyes are met with a welcome rug at the bottom of the stairs. The texture around the structure of this place is rich. It's as if the princess is living in a mansion. If she really lives here, this must feel like home to her. Her authoritative voice carries up the stairs.
Is that who I think it is? Come on down. I would love for you to show your face here again.
I don't like the sound of that. Sounds like she's plotting something.
We've got this. It's just one bullet to the head, that's all we need.
And she only needs one bullet to slay us. And she's got a bigger gun.
Are you going to shoot me?
Maybe, maybe not. If you continue to hide behind that wall, I might.
Of course she wouldn't hesitate to shoot you. She's done it before. Why wouldn't she do it again?
Come on down. I have a deal to make with you.
A deal? What is she trying to offer us? Do not listen to her. Whatever deal she's trying to bargain with you is just a cheap trap. Also, this isn't right. The princess really does know you. How many times have you been here? I think this is our second time. Second, you're only supposed to be here once. This is really bad. If only you had listened to whatever wisdom the other me had given, we wouldn't be here right now.
We did, and she shot us to death.
I had my doubts about her having a gun, but this has clearly made the situation a lot worse. Stay focused. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess as she sits comfortably on an office chair, resting her legs on her desk, awaiting for your arrival.
She's changed quite a lot since we last met. Can you really call this a basement? This seems too oddly elegant to be a basement.
That's a fancy basement if I've ever seen one.
There you are. What took you so long to come back to me?
Is nobody going to talk about the sign written on her desk?
She really thinks she can run for the president of the United States of America. Everything's riding on this. Stay focused.
Oh, I see you've got a gun. Wonderful. Guess that's where you've been.
Oh shit.
We should have hidden the gun. No, it would have been too obvious.
Focus on the task at hand. This might be the time to strike with your gun.
However, I'm willing to look past that if you put the gun on the floor.
Don't even dare. Do not listen to her.
What's with the sign by your counter? Are you really trying to run for the president?
I'm glad you noticed. Yes, and if you drop that gun of yours, I can offer you a deal that I'm sure both of us will like.
Don't be fooled. It's only going to benefit her. She wants to be the president because she wants power, and when she gets that power, it's over for the entire world.
Well, I'm curious to at least hear it.
So, what will be your decision? Do you wish to continue this mindless battle between the both of us? Or do you wish to keep the bad blood for centuries to come? Will this endless fighting ever exhaust you? If you give me a chance, we can work together and make things right. We don't have to keep fighting. Don't you wish to change that? It's up to you.
Do not listen to her. This battle is for the right thing. There's no such thing as working together or making things right. She's feeding you lies, and we're not having any of it. There is no point in questioning her. It's your only opportunity to strike before it's too late.
When did you come up with the idea of becoming a president?
I fail to see how that's relevant to our situation right now. The origins of my journey to becoming a president shouldn't matter. The state of this country is in desperate need of change and something that could bring it justice. And I believe I am the one that can do it.
She's right about one thing. It is hardly relevant right now, and if you want my opinion, no, I would choose anybody else over her to be the president.
Are you going to end the world if you become a president?
End the world? What kind of president would want to destroy their own country? If I wanted to end the world, the idea of being a president wouldn't have crossed my mind. But you're free to believe what you want. I give you the freedom to choose.
Are we in America?
Yes, we're in America. Have you been living under a rock?
If you become a president, what do you plan to do?
I wish to change the country for the better. No more will there be cruelty. But I cannot do this alone. I will need a companion, a supporting companion, to help me win the election. Which is why I ask you if you will help me. Join me in this journey to help reshape our country together.
I seriously hope you're not falling for this.
Well, so far she sounds like she's got good intentions.
Just because she appears to have good intentions doesn't necessarily mean she has good intentions. Choosing her to fix the world is like asking the devil to fix the world. She's campaigning to be a president because she wants power.
A deal.
That's right. If you drop your gun, I will be open to discuss about it. Until then, I still won't be trusting you.
If I drop my gun, will you drop your gun too?
A sign of trust? After what you tried to do to me in the other life, I don't think I will, and for good reasons.
She's not even trying to hide it. She will backstab you when the opportunity comes.
And what about her backstabbing us? We have our own gun. It's smaller, but both weapons take one bullet to slay one another. The size of our guns doesn't matter.
He's right. She may have a larger Tony gun, but it still takes one bullet for one of us to go down.
And that person will be the princess.
Or we could instead not take chances and slay her right now. Doesn't that sound smarter?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I hope you know what you're doing. You gently kneel down and place your trusty handgun on the floor.
Great. Now come over to my counter. I have something important to show you.
Without our weapon, we'll have to make use of our knuckles if things go out of hand. No pun intended.
Pun feels very intended. And what do you plan to do then? Punch the bullets that are going to penetrate your flesh at unimaginable speeds, tearing them apart like wet paper?
That's what you think. Once we're in close proximity, we can tackle her before she can even raise her weapon.
You show a lot of confidence about your strategy. Let's just see what she wants already.
And here we are. I would have never forgiven you for what you did last time. But I'm willing to look past our incident if you're willing to cooperate with me on this. I've been thinking of leadership, responsibility. I've been thinking to be something far greater than to be just a princess. A damsel, trapped in this isolated cabin, far away where nobody can reach other than the sounds of a few morning birds tripping outside. But this is where you come in. I cannot do this alone, and I'm certainly tired of this constant fighting. I'm sure you are too. So, I would like to ask you, would you vote me for the election?
Well, that's certainly new. We did attack her last time. I'm tired of this constant fighting too, so I suppose it's a good deal. Are you out of your mind? Do you know who you're talking to? The princess is seeking for power. Clearly she thought being a princess was helpless, so now she yearns for a higher position to have authority and control over everyone. You are making deals with the devil, can't you see that?
What if I'm okay with making deals with the devil?
Well then let me ask you a question. What if she betrays you?
That won't happen.
You say that it won't happen, but have you considered the possibility of her backstabbing you? She said that she wouldn't even forgive you, but she's willing to forget all of that just for a piece of paper that can help her become a president. He does have a point. It does seem strange that the princess is willing to forgive us so easily.
But maybe that's because it works.
No, it won't work. How many times do I have to warn you that she's not trustable?
I don't believe you. I'm going to help her.
You are making a terrible mistake by trusting her.
Hello? Have you finally made up your mind? I understand this can be a difficult decision, so I'll give you all the time you need to decide. I understand that this is quite a dilemma. Here's some more stuff to consider. We can save our country together if you vote for me. And maybe by having you vote for me, I'll let you be the Vice President of the United States of America. How does that sound?
That sounds totally unrealistic. You know, I just realized, how can we be so sure she'll win from just our vote alone? Who else even knows her? This just raises even more questions.
She sounds completely delusional.
Are you finally starting to see that she can't be trusted?
How would just my vote alone help you win the president election?
Don't ask how. I have my ways. I just need you to vote for me.
Sure, I'll vote for you.
You're really going through with this? You're making a horrible choice.
Amazing! Just sign this paper.
You know, if this actually does work, maybe it isn't so bad after all.
Being a vice president does sound kind of fun.
None of you understand the situation at all. You are being blinded by power. The princess pulls out a sheet of paper and lays it upon her desk, facing the paper towards you. Please, it's not going to be worth it. Trust me.
Take a look.
Rationalize with me for a moment. How is this paper legitimate in any way, shape or form? How did she get chosen for one of the potential candidates to run as a president if she's been isolated in a cabin for God knows how long? Is it even that time of the year to choose a new president?
Well, there's been a lot of unexplainable things happening around here, like this basement. Maybe you're right, but let's just see how things go. For now, we're not going to do anything until she shows evil intentions.
By the time she even shows her evil intentions, it's going to be far too late. Do you understand what you're doing? You're dooming the entire world.
Just sign your name in the blanks below.
You pick up the blue pen. As you feel its plastic exterior, you click the pen a few times before signing your name on the dreaded paper. Congratulations! Are you proud of yourself? I hope you know you're crumbling every opportunity to be a hero. You could have saved the world, but instead, you're going to try and get on her good side.
Thank you. I'm glad you could see things my way. You've made the right choice.
No, you made a horrible choice, a terrible choice. You're signing a death contract, you know that.
Well, there's no going back now.
And just like that, I'll let go of our troubled past. Let's leave this basement at once. The world needs us.
The princess gets up from her chair and leaves her desk in excitement.
Come along, the people need us.
No, I cannot allow this. This is unacceptable.
What do you plan to do?
Go ahead, show us what you've got.
The gun you left on the floor, yes, you pick up the gun you left on the floor and aim it at the princess.
No, not the same trick again.
And then we throw the gun off the window, never to be seen again.
No, you absolutely do not do that.
It's already done. Bear with it.
Stop defying me. I'm trying to help you here.
What was that?
Nothing. Carry on.
Okay.
You really are just stubborn, aren't you? You are completely oblivious to who you're working with.
That's me!
Come on.
You and the princess rush up the stairs. Without a moment hesitation, she tries the doorknob.
Huh? The door seems to be locked for some reason. I think someone tried to trap us down here.
Oh, come on. This better not be your doing.
Don't worry. I've got this.
Stay back. I have an idea.
Within a split second, the princess busts down the door. The sheer strength of her kick was enough to completely destroy the hinges of the door and send it flying backwards. How is this even possible? This is stupid. I hate my job.
I don't even want to imagine what it would be like fighting her. How could we even come close to matching that kind of power?
Now that's my type.
I've cleared the way. Nothing will stop us both.
Yes, now that's the spirit.
Well, I guess it's time to leave this basement for good.
You proceed to follow the princess up the basement stairs and out the narrow basement door. The basement door is as narrow as the chances of this world surviving for any more longer because you're enjoying every second of this.
This cabin? Was this all for me? I feel conflicted, but I'm excited to see what the rest of the world will look like. What kind of president stays in a basement for eternity, Amy Ways? After being down here for so long, I'm finally able to see the outside world. I guess this is it. You know, despite what happened, I'm glad I met you.
And I'm not. The princess pushes the cabin door open and you finally step outside. Are you happy? That's strange. Are we in an urban city? Are there actually people here?
The world has indeed changed quite a lot since we last were here. I don't remember there being buildings.
Are you happy that the princess has successfully influenced the entire world?
It's time. I wonder what we're going to be living in. Is it going to be a mansion? Oh, I can't wait to make some changes to this country.
Hey, wait, where did everything go?
Hey, I think we should go somewhere. I didn't know the outside was so cold.
But you won't get to leave the city. Neither the princess will ever get to run for the president. Something has taken her away and left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? You pull out your handgun and aim it at the princess. You can feel your grip tightening by the second. Wasting no time, you quickly pull the trigger.
If you want to slay me, you'll have to do better than that.
She survived.
This is not good.
Stay composed. It's a game of who's smarter.
Don't underestimate me. You've made a terrible enemy.
Shoot her again, now!
I'm not one for the best survival instincts, but something tells me that might be a bad idea.
Hey, can we still talk things out?
Nope. I gave you my warning. If you really wanted to talk, you should have dropped your gun when I wanted you to. Too late for that now.
You and the princess both draw your weapon at the same time. Before you can pull the trigger, it's already too late. The princess draws quicker than you and she fires both her guns. You feel each and every one of the bullets piercing through your flesh, feathers flying off your skin from the sheer force of each bullet.
This is so fun. And for a moment, I thought I was going to get a good fight, but I guess that was too much to ask coming from someone like you.
Get up! We can still put that bullet into her head.
You try to push yourself up, but the injuries are too fatal. You feel your vision blacking out as you bleed on the ground.
Good riddance. My precious carpet is so dirty. Hey, why am I starting to feel cold? Is this what getting into a gunfight feels like?
But you won't get to bleed out. Neither the princess will ever get to win or lose the election. Something has taken her away and left something else in her place.
What's happening? Where did everything go?
I'm here. He isn't.
Well, that's a bit of a relief. I'm scared. This feels strange. You pull out your handgun and aim it at the princess. You can feel your grip tightening by the second. Wasting no time, you quickly pull the trigger.
If you want to slay me, you'll have to do better than that.
She survived.
This is not good.
Stay composed. It's a game of who's smarter.
Don't underestimate me. You've made a terrible enemy.
Shoot her again, now!
I'm not one for the best survival instincts, but something tells me that might be a bad idea. As adrenaline kicks in, you bolt to the nearest pillar to your side and cover, the princess doesn't hesitate and pulls the trigger.
Where do you think you're going? You've gotten a lot more agile since we've last met. Be glad I wasn't standing on both legs, otherwise you would have been a fine target practice.
That could have ended a lot worse.
Now would be the prime time to fire your bullet.
So, what's your next move, fledgling?
How long are we going to be hiding for? She's just going to get closer and closer and eventually catch up.
Be patient. Getting her to come close is exactly what we need. You proceed to slither around the back of the pillar.
Whoa! Glad we're not at the end of that barrel.
Hiding away? What are you gonna do when I get closer?
All the other times made sense, but now would be the best time to shoot.
You lean your head around the pillar and lock eyes with the princess once more. No! This is a bad idea! Bad idea! She's gonna shoot us first!
Hurry up and fire the round already.
Oh, well, looks like you've got nowhere else to run. Not like you had a choice anyways. Let's just get this over with already.
Damn it. Why can't we just move our fingers during speeches? And why does she always get to shoot first?
You're going to die now.
This is the end. I loved you guys.
It can't end like this.
The princess smirks as she pulls the trigger of both her weapons.
She ran out of ammo.
What? This isn't supposed to... I guess you really defeat me, huh? You're pretty smart.
I can't believe it. We actually defeated the princess.
That's what you get, bitch. I knew we could do it. We didn't even need the extra magazine.
What's our reward? We should pay back that strange gun dealer.
I guess this is it. Why does it feel so cold? Is this what being dead feels like?
But the princess won't get to die, and you won't get to claim your reward. Something has taken her away, and left something else in her place.
What's happening? Where did everything go?
What are you hiding behind your back?
Would you like to see?
I think we all know what she's talking about.
If she even dares to try and raise up that Tony gun, we're leaving a bullet hole on her head.
Is it the Tony gun?
Tony gun?
Isn't that what it's called?
You mean Tommy gun? How could you not know about the Tommy gun?
Oh, Tommy gun! Now I remember.
Sorry to interrupt your big revelation, but I fail to see how this is any relevant to what we're doing. Whether her gun is called a Tony gun or a Tommy gun doesn't matter. We're here for one thing, and it's to slay the princess. Now hurry up and shoot her before it's too—
Oh, I can't believe you don't know what a Tommy gun is. Did I just shoot you to death last time without you ever knowing what a Tommy gun is? Do I have to explain it to you?
Please fill me in on this weapon.
Even if you said no, I would have explained it to you anyways. The Tommy gun, also known as the Thompson submachine gun, or Chicago typewriter, or trench broom, is a blowback-operated selective fire submachine gun invented and developed by Brigadier General John T. Thompson, a United States Army officer in 1918.
No, please. I don't want to listen to this.
Is she actually reciting the Wikipedia from memory?
She's distracted. It's your time to strike.
It was designed to break the stalemate of trench warfare of World War I, although early models did not arrive in time for actual combat. The weapon was also sold to the public because it was so widely used by criminals. It was a common sight in the media at the time and was used by both law enforcement officers and criminals.
We don't actually have to listen to her blabber about the history of her submachine gun, do we?
This is unnecessary. Please just hurry up and shoot her.
The original selective fire Thompson variants are no longer produced, although numerous semi-automatic civilian versions. There are disciplines in government-approved sports shooting rulebooks that allow this type to be used. Therefore, the gun can be bought by sports shooters too. And that's about it.
Finally! I hate you for making us sit through this.
I can tell you're already half asleep. I needed to give you this much important lecture. Now tell me, what is the name of my weapon?
Huh? What? Huh? Is she done speaking? She just asked us what's the name of the weapon she uses.
Oh, the Thomas gun?
You've got to be kidding me.
Answer me.
Just get this over with.
Tony gun.
Ugh, did we literally get nowhere? Oh my god. Do you want me to explain the entire history of the Tommy gun again?
No, 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 no!
I could have sworn it was that.
I'm out.
The Tommy gun, also known as the Thompson submachine gun.
No, we're doing something about this. We're not just going to sit through this talk again.
You pull out your handgun and aim it at the princess. You can feel your grip tightening by the second, and then you pull the trigger.
Did we do it?
Yes, you did it. You fired your handgun. You saved the world. Open your eyes already. I want to see her dead on the floor.
No, that can't be.
She actually grabbed the bullet!
How is that even possible? What kind of princess is this? This is bad. This is really, really bad. The princess has gained too much power. Power? Is there something you're not telling us?
Forget it, it's too late. We need to do something now.
That look on your face. Tried to catch me off guard? I appreciate your plan. It was a good one, but you're gonna have to try something better. I'm not a fool.
I can't take this. Unacceptable. We're shooting again. Shoot all our rounds at her.
In a state of shock with what you had just witnessed, you waste no time and proceed to fire rapidly at the princess without a second thought. What are you doing? Shoot better, not faster.
I'm trying. These weak feather arms aren't doing any good at controlling this damn recoil.
Eventually, your gun runs out of ammo.
Screw the weapon. We'll just have to brawl her with our fists.
Have you seen what she can do? She's going to karate kick us in the face and the fight will be over in a second. We need to take a smarter approach. We shouldn't blindly fight her.
Trust my gut. We can do this.
Out of ammo? That's okay, I saved a bullet for you. But you're gonna have to catch it.
The princess thrusts her fist, tossing the first bullet that you fired back at you at unimaginable speed. Before you can even react, you feel the lead and copper of the bullet piercing through your flesh, traveling through your body and ripping through it.
Ouch! That really hurts!
Oops, I think I threw a little too hard.
You are taken aback by the severe blow of the bullet. The punch force was at least 5 times stronger than your regular pistol firepower. It's a wonder how you aren't decapitated yet. You collapse to the floor.
And for a moment, I thought I was gonna get a good fight. But I guess that was too much to ask coming from someone like you.
Get up! We can still put that bullet into her head.
What bullet? You've completely lost it. We can't even reach for our spare magazine. You try to push yourself up, but the injuries are too fatal. You feel your vision blacking out as you bleed on the ground.
Good riddance. My precious carpet is so dirty. Hey, why am I starting to feel cold? Is this what it feels like to get into a fight?
But you won't get to bleed out. Neither the princess will ever get to win or lose the election. Something has taken her away and left something else in her place.
What's happening? Where did everything go?
I'm here. He isn't.
Well, that's a bit of a relief. I'm scared. This feels strange.
You push yourself up from the floor with ease as there is no longer a wound in your body. You stare at the strange void surrounding you and the mirror before you.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is fierce and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also nationalistic. She will make for a patriotic heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally achieved her goals.
Let her out of here.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What did you do to her?
She was never just her. She was always a piece of me, a shard of something greater. She was never meant to stay separate. Would you really deny her becoming whole again?
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or you're just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you believe freedom exists?
I do not know. I hope it does. I hope, deep within me, that freedom may be found. Otherwise, it's likely we'll be stuck here forever.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay a princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What's there to remold? We're in the middle of nothing.
No, there is so much that exists beyond here. The nothing is not nothing, it is something. and that something is very different. There are worlds, realities, lives that exist beyond this place. I can sense it deep within me that there is much more to life than the nothing here.
And if you got your freedom, what would you do?
Explore. I would take in the many worlds that I have sensed, the different perspectives and lives of others. I would live among them, learning about them just as I am here right now. I wish to experience the many worlds that exist.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Why?
The more you forget, the less of who you were you'll be.
Everything goes dark, and you die.